Gentlewoman may proceed.
I thank the gentleman for yielding, and I rise today in support of this motion to recommit to protect newborn babies who survive abortions. Congress has an opportunity to ensure that no baby is denied life-saving care simply because he or she is allegedly unwanted. We can and we must act. But Democrat leadership has refused to put my life-saving legislation, the Born Alive Act, on the floor 80 times.
Madam Speaker, the House is not in order.
The House is not in order. The gentlewoman will suspend. Members will take their conversations off the floor. Gentlewoman may proceed.
Democrat leadership has refused to put my legislation, life-saving legislation, the Born Alive Act, on the floor 80 times this Congress. I'm grateful that the U.S. Senate voted on the Born Alive bill this week, and the House must follow suit. Our constituents must know where we stand. Over 70% of Americans who identify as Democrats support this legislation, but their representatives ignore their voices. We have learned from medical professionals, including former abortion providers, just how essential Born Alive protections are. It breaks my heart to find that we must defend life-saving care for newborn babies. This is an incredibly urgent moment for our nation, Madam Speaker. Over the course of the past year, radical legislators from New York to Illinois to Virginia have moved to strip protections for babies who survive abortions. I am appalled and saddened that there are prominent American politicians who want to deny babies life-saving medical care. Thankfully, a similar Born Alive bill in Missouri recently advanced just last week, a sign there is broad support for this measure. Denying life-saving medical care to America's infants is a violation of our Constitution and an egregious offense against basic human dignity. Supporting this motion to recommit, which I will say the National Right to Life, Susan B. Anthony list, the March for Life, the Family Research Council, and Concerned Women for America, all are key voting, is the simplest choice any member of Congress can make. Do you support babies receiving life-saving care after they're born?
Yes.
Or would you deny these innocent children that care and allow them to be discarded and left to die? The tragedy of infanticide across our country requires serious and effective legal safeguards, and I thank those who fight on behalf of the most vulnerable, who cannot protect themselves, and I implore my colleagues to support this motion to recommit and ensure that no baby is denied life-saving care. I thank the Speaker, and I yield back.
Time has expired.